Austin's fire chief defended a proposal to cut minimum staffing on trucks from 4 to 3. That's one way the city is trying to cut down on its $33 million deficit in the upcoming budget. KVUE's Adam Bennett joining us live in studio. And Adam, the city managers say that staffing change would save the city more than $8 million by just doing this one thing.
That's right, Mark. And the chief says he is spending too much money on overtime to meet that minimum staffing standard. Top brass blame growing absenteeism. They say it was averaging 36% last year. But union leaders say staffing is the issue. They warn that lowering the minimum could risk properties and lives. Since 2018, when one of these engine trucks gets called out, you'll see at least 4 Austin firefighters on board. That could change.
I have enough bodies. I don't have enough bodies coming to work.
Austin Fire Chief Joel Baker was at Tuesday's City Council work session.
My goal here is to keep every fire station open, staffed with personnel.
Taking questions from council members.
I personally have never worked anywhere where there's a 40% call-out rate.
About proposed changes to the department's staffing model. Under the plan, 5 firefighters would still be scheduled each shift. But when absenteeism goes above 25%, minimum staffing on engine trucks would drop from 4 people to 3. Aerials, rescues, Quints, and ESD4 would continue with 4-person staffing.
I'm not saying put my firefighter in harm's way. I'm saying allow me as the fire chief to manage the fire department. It would give them the time off that they need to work on their mental illness that they tell me they have.
The chief said staffing would still exceed national standards. The previous week, some firefighters joined union leaders to protest the cutback.
All of these things are set in place because people have died in the past.
Congratulations.
Later that week, 40 cadets graduated from the Austin Fire Academy, filling vacancies amid a heated debate.
I don't want to balance the budget in a way that makes our firefighters feel less safe.
Now in motion. And within the last half hour, I spoke with the head of Austin's firefighters union, Bob Nix. Now, he was not able to watch today's meeting, but he told me he did speak with the chief and other officials yesterday. Nix said that combining all the different types of leave together in those comments was, in his words, misleading.
What we should be doing is taking this overtime bucket of money and converting it to firefighters, and you'll end up having the exact same cost. So we're not experiencing cost overruns because of overtime. It's a necessary step to keep standards up until we hire more firefighters.
Meanwhile, council members will hold a public hearing on the proposed budget on Thursday afternoon at 3. They plan to vote on that budget in mid-August. Live in the studio, Adam Bennett, KVUE News.